Alright, so this week we're going to be building some raised garden beds at work, so I figured might as well film them. I'm building 2 garden beds. They're going to be raised about 3 feet out of the ground, and then we're going to have, they're going to be 5 feet by 10 feet. These are just the supporting beams, or the posts I'm going to bury and concrete in. Okay, step number 1, we got to get all the wood, all the materials and everything. So let's go pick that up and we'll get it unloaded because we got to stain all the wood. It's going to be a big pain in the butt, but let's get it done. These are the 4x4 posts that we're going to be staining up with the T-coil over there, and just getting them ready to put in the ground, cement in, or concrete into the ground, and get everything lined up. But we got to put T-coil on these. I'm going to do a double coat because they're going to be in the ground. Don't want them rotting. We got some cedar posts because the customer wanted them all to be cedar boxes. So yeah, just going to throw up a time lapse. There's a bird up here because there's a nest. Pretty sure it has eggs, so I'm leaving it. But she's not happy that I'm in here. She's just going nuts, bouncing around, trying to knock down fluff. I'll see if I can get a video of her. Okay, so we got all the wood piled in here now. We're going to let it dry out. I'm going to set up a fan just so it can kind of get some air moving through here. Let these dry for a little bit. Then we'll get the chop saw. We'll start chopping up the ones we need while they're drying probably. We'll let everything dry, and then we'll get back on the, Then we'll lather everything up with the T-coil and keep moving on. We got a lot of work to do. There's a lot of wood on these little Mastercraft legs. I'm surprised they're holding on, but they're holding steady. We'll have to get this stuff cleaned out of here. We'll bring the miter saw right up to the front door here so it shoots the dust outside. And we'll get those cut up. Okay, so we finished a quarter of the big boards we need and all the small boards that we need to get done. The posts are done. We're going to put those in the morning. But I'm going to get back to these tomorrow afternoon. But for you, it'll be right about... Oh, okay. It's about 10:30 the next night. The bird's still not happy, but we gotta get all this done because we gotta install it all tomorrow. So, we're gonna stain it. What's the point of something if you're not mine? What's the point of that line? What's the point of something if you're not mine? What's the point of falling on the side? The way you got me feeling is just do or die. So sense of meaning isn't your right. All here for the good, not the bad times. She keep her hand out. Whoa, alright. I'm done. Everything's stained. In the morning, these 6 boards need to be cut in half. Stain the ends of them with the last little bit of stain that I got left. And we're ready to build this thing. But it's about 1 in the morning right now, so I don't want to fire up the saw, wake people up and everything like that, so we're gonna go to bed because I'm tired. I've been just put in a 15-hour day pretty much, I think, maybe 16 hours. Oh, it's a long one. Oh, okay, so it's the middle of the day. I just finished up some of the other work I had to do. Now we're gonna go cut these boards and go install everything. Okay, step number 2. Now that we finally got all that staining done, we gotta get all the 4 posts where we want them marked out for each of the 2 beds, and we gotta dig 2 holes and get the posts concreted in exactly where we want them, all even and ready to go. I got some strapping that will strap them all up and make sure everything's exactly how we want it, because we gotta get that concreted in, and then we'll get the big boards put on after. Okay, so it's first thing in the morning before we're going to put the posts in. We're just getting these straps chopped up into the right length so that we can use them to simulate where all the boards are going to go. All of these big boards behind there are going to go. So we're cutting them all to the exact same length so then we can kind of attach it all up and not have any problems. Okay, got all those straps cut up and everything to the perfect length. All the offcuts I just turned into little stakes so we can hammer them into the ground and screw them in to attach. So, got most of the stuff loaded. We're going to load that up now and we're going to go put them in. Like I said, I forgot to film digging the holes. I also forgot to film putting these posts in and getting it all started to get set up. But we get it all set up and you'll see me start trying to level it out here soon and then pouring the first bit of concrete to make sure it stays level after and we're all good to go. So, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just leveling it out. Then we'll get a little bit of concrete in them all and we'll go ahead and pour the rest after when I'm sure that they're all perfectly nice and even. Alright, so we got these all mounted up, and we checked level twice, and we poured our first little bit of concrete in. It's pretty much just 1 bag each post right now. Actually, half a bag each post right now. It's going to be 2 bags a post. But we're going to recheck level now that we got some stuff in the bottom holding the posts like perfectly straight. And then we're going to keep mixing the concrete, pour it all in. And I'll swing back by at the end of the day to get the concrete covered up, but it's looking pretty good. See that? Everything nice and lined. They all suck into each other, which means they're perfectly lined up. So I'm happy about that. Nice gap in the middle. So let's get mixing concrete. We'll pour it all in. doke, all the posts are concreted in. Good to go, everything's nice and level, square like we want, looking good. I'm gonna go cut some lawns and then come back tonight and cover in the dirt and everything. Maybe pull these boards depending how set it is. And then we'll swing back by, not tomorrow, but Friday we'll be here early in the morning. Get all the boards on and then get the dirt in. Okay, so that turned out pretty good. Concrete went together well. Thank goodness we have the concrete mixer. And then now we got to get all those boards put on. The first board is the biggest step though. It's going to take most of the time because we got to make sure that it's perfectly even across the bottom. The beds are going to be 10 by 5. I don't know if I remember. I probably mentioned that when I was cutting up the boards. But yeah, so we gotta get that all perfect, nice and level, and then we can just start stacking the pieces on after. Okay, so I got here and I started building this one. I'm almost done it. I got like one more board to put on. And then I was like, oh crap, I forgot to film. So we're gonna set the camera up now, but yeah, it's coming along nicely. So, let's get to it.
Serving off the 85, but you wrong. Oh, you say it's what you want. Serving off the 85, but you wrong. Only love when I'm by myself. Ain't give me none, shorty bad, but she white as hell. I'm giving up, I don't get no fucks. Oh, you say it's what you want. Serving off the 85, but you wrong. Only love when I'm by myself. Ain't give me none, shorty bad, but she white as hell. I'm giving up, I don't get no fucks. Oh, you say it's what you want.
Okay, so we got everything installed except for the last row because I want to cut these posts off first. But I don't have the skill saw here because my brother has another job, so he's gonna bring it to me tonight. Probably gonna leave it here and then go get some supplies and pick it up in the morning. Okay, so now that we got all those boards done, that's step 3 finished. Gotta move on to step 4, and that is filling this thing up. First, before we do that though, we gotta get some weed barrier, and we're gonna staple it on the inside, because if you've ever seen raised garden beds, a lot of the time they start getting weeds growing through the cracks on the boards. We don't want that to happen on this one, so we'll do some weed barrier around the back, around the top side. Then we're gonna do 2 yards of sand in each of the boxes, followed by 1.5 yards of a triple mix topsoil. Really good topsoil. A little expensive, but really good if you have a garden going. So we'll get that all put in, and then we'll be done. Oh, finally. Alright, so we're back at the job. I stupidly started working this morning and didn't film, but we got these black, we got the black weed cloth put in all the way around the border, so nothing grows through the edges here like that. If you ever see boxes, those sometimes get weeds growing out the sides and stuff like that. So we put the weed barrier all the way around. It's like a 30-year, supposed to be 30-year weed barrier, so should be great for this. Then we put the last row of boards on and got the tops all cut off. I kind of wish I filmed that, but that's life. We mess up sometimes. They're looking pretty good. This one we put 2 yards of sand in. This one has a little bit less than 1 yard of sand in it. And then I went over to the composter there and I dug half the composter out and we put it in. And now we got triple mixed or mulched topsoil. So it's got like peat moss and some other stuff in it. So it's really good for gardens. So yeah, we're gonna put the 1.5 yards on top of here. That should bring us right up to the top of the black cloth. Well, it's exactly where we want to be. And then if we can get back to the landscape supply place and grab another yard of sand, we will do that as well. Alright, so we got the first one all filled up perfectly. It came out exactly what I needed to, so that's great. It's too late to get to the landscape supply place, so we're gonna get all this done in the morning. So I'll see you right about. And just like that, we're back here. I already unloaded the first thing of sand. You don't need to see that. It's like 1 o'clock. I had a baseball game this morning. Me and my little brother run a hardball team and men's hardball team in town that our friend used to run. So we're keep it going, but it's a lot of fun. But yeah, we're out here after that, got that finished. So I'm gonna go swing by, pick up the last load of dirt. We'll get this filled up. We'll do the compost when we get back. I just want to make sure I get the dirt before the place closes. So let's run over there and fill it up. Okay, I stupidly forgot to film getting the 2 yards of dirt, but we got it and parked up there. Now we got the wheelbarrow and we're just gonna open this guy up. And we're gonna go get the compost and spread it along the top so it has a nice little layer of compost and everything like that. So we'll shovel that out now. Okay, so compost is all in. Got a nice thick layer of compost. We used half the bucket on half of that bin over there on each of the boxes, one in this and one in that. So we're gonna get the last of the dirt in. We might have a little bit extra, so if we do, we'll kind of fill just those top corners there where it's at the paper, but I don't really want to go much higher than that anyway. So hopefully we'll have the right amount. I'm not going to show you because you don't need to see dirt being thrown out of a truck, but I'll check in when we're done. All right, there we go. We got them both done and filled. They're looking real good. Now we just got the garden hose. We raked out the middle. Just gonna give it a little water and then we'll put some grass seed down on it. Gotta turn that to spring. To a little bit of a mist. I might have a kink. I'll have to go back and check, but man, looking pretty good. Okay, there we go. I got the hose fixed and got some grass seed down in there after it got wet, but man, they're looking good. I'm really, really happy with them. Very nice. All right, so those are all done. It's been a long weekend of working. It's 4 o'clock on Sunday afternoon now, so we're all done. And we're gonna call it a day. If you like the video, subscribe. We just hit 200, so thanks for that, and I'll see you later. Okay, so those are all done. They turned out really good. I'm honestly so happy. The customer's really happy with them and everything. They got their plants planted in them. I'll be back there tomorrow to cut the grass, so I guess we'll see how that's going. Give it a double check. We got some more videos coming up. I'm working on my car over there. It's been down for like the spring, but I've been so busy with work that I'm finally getting to it. We get that all finished, and then once it's on the road, I want to get the spoiler finished up and all that. Sorry for the couple people that are waiting on me, but gotta make some money, got a family and stuff we gotta support. So the videos and the spoiler are kind of my passion project, which I gotta get to, but well, we're getting there. Finally all caught up with work and everything. I was working like 6-7 days a week, 60-70 hours. It was getting kind of crazy, but we're finally caught up. We can start getting to some videos. Another video we'll have going is this backpack blower from my work. I took it into the shop to get fixed. They gave it back to me in 1,000,000 pieces, and they're like, it's gonna be $1,000 to fix, which is the price of the blower. It's garbage. I've been pulling everything apart, going through it, and I think I'm gonna be able to fix this thing for under $100. So I think they were jerking me around. So we'll get that thing done in another video. Working on the car. We got the dump trailer going. We got a lot of videos going. But I'm just trying to get one thing done at a time. So that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the videos, make sure to comment. Just let me know. Just be like, hey, we're getting better. You know, let me know how the editing's going. I'm trying to improve the editing, all this stuff every time. So, yeah. All right. Have a good one.